Visualization, not virtualization. So
It's late.
Today we're going to talk about how data geeks can save us in a world of big data. And until a few centuries ago, most of the way in which data moved was limited by the speed of sound, just the way that my voice is traveling tonight to you guys. Until 1792, the creation of the telegraph, we finally had speed of light data. From cell phones to super colliders, data is now being generated on an absolutely massive scale. And in fact, humans are playing less and less of a role in the collection of that data. We have entire pipelines of data that are mediated only by machines. And this actually creates a massive problem. Who can help save us from this tsunami of data? If only there were someone out there that could take boring data and make it something interesting, something even sexy. Well, I'm here to advocate and tell you that it's sexy data geeks that can do that. Which may sound a little bit self-promoting, but the truth is, data geeks have three skills that really make them so sexy. And in fact, Hal Varian called statisticians the sexy job of the next decade. Those three skills are what I call data munging, data modeling, and data visualization. And what is that first skill? Well, for any of you who've ever worked with a lot of data, you know that data munging is really about suffering. You're faced with parsing an arbitrarily complex binary format that you've received from someone, and often that data looks like this. This is an actual record from the Customs and Border Patrol office. And how do you deal with this? What do you possibly do when faced with something like this? Well, data geeks have a solution. We turn to a substance called coffee. In fact, data munging can really be thought of as the process of taking data, adding caffeine, and producing regular expressions. So the next skill, that's great. Slicing and dicing data is great, but ultimately we're really thinking about statistics. And most of you say, Mike, statistics, isn't that just about formulas from dead white men? And my answer to you is, yes. Statistics is about formulas from old white dead men, like the Reverend Bayes here. But statistics is more than that, actually. Statistics is a way that we can take these mountains of data and distill some elegant patterns from them. This is critical in the age of big data. And you might ask, okay, well, sure, how can I learn how to change mountains into elegant patterns? My solution for you is to hit the books. Statistics is hard. In fact, statistics can be thought of as the grammar of data. But just like English grammar, once you learn statistics, you can do some really creative things with it. And that's where we come to the third skill, which is really about storytelling. Visualization is a way that we can tell stories with our data. Our eyes are one of the highest throughput channels that we as people have. And we've been doing this for a long time. Many of you recognize this picture telling the story of Napoleon's fateful march into Russia. That's great for small data, but in the age of big data, the challenges are even greater. How do we pack so much information into a visual? Well, folks like Aaron Kaplan are doing that with this visualization of flight patterns in the United States. And so, so long as people are around, storytelling is going to be important. Until the machines take over, the way in which data is going to get from me to you is by my ability to speak to you like I am tonight. And in fact, thinking back on data geeks, when I was growing up, data geeks were the kind of guys that were stuffed in lockers and thought of as zeros. And while that may still be true, I think data geeks can now be thought of as something else. Heroes, actually, who are advocating for more open governments, for smarter technologies, and ultimately using their sexy skills to create a better world.